Hello, my pretties. How are you? So, recently, a lot of the Christians and the religious people said that Revelation 12 was coming true. The woman and the dragon, right? A lot of them said that it was coming true, that the rapture was coming, that this was being played out in real life. I'm going to show you how Revelation 12 plays out every single day in the sky. Okay? So I got my book here, my little Bible. Let's read it. Revelation 12. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven. A woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads, 10 horns, 7 crowns upon its head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. Let's do this. There appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun. The woman's sign is Virgo. Okay? And clothed with the sun. It's just a metaphor for the sun metaphorically being in Virgo. And the moon under her feet. Well, what does that mean? Well, if you take the zodiac wheel, there's 12 signs. And it's a 24-hour-a-day clock. The sun spends 2 hours a day in each sign. Now, if you start at midnight in Capricorn, and you do 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, you guys could do this math yourself. The sun is in Virgo, or clothed in Virgo, between 4 and 6 p.m. The sun is still out, right? It's like right now, the sun is still out. So if the sun is out, the moon is at her feet, diametrically opposed. Now, that's not really how it is. It's just a metaphor for the sun being up, so the moon is down. Whereas if the moon is up, the sun is down, right? And then it's even more interesting than that, because that's between 4 and 6 p.m. Now, if you were to go back to 3 p.m., that's Leo. That's the heart. And that's when you're supposed to hold church. It's all positive. It's all spiritual. Now, the Church of Satan inverts that. They don't do 3 p.m. They do 3 a.m. That's when they handle everything. That's the dark. That's the night. It's the inversion of that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great dragon, having 7 heads, 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. I'm not really going to go into the numerology, guys. That's not what this channel does. But there's 2 7s, right? One of them is the chakras, the 7 chakras, and the 7 crowns upon his head would be the 7 planets. See, Uranus and Pluto were not known at the time. And the original planets were the closest planets to us, ending in Saturn. Saturn was the end. Saturn was the end of it. They didn't know further than that. So 2 of the planets that they knew about at the time that were part of the original 7, or the Elohim as they call them, were the sun and the moon. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, the third of the stars out of heaven, and did cast them to earth. Well, the dragon, constellation, Draco. Draco's tail goes from Aries to Sagittarius. That's 4/12 of the signs, or 1/3 of the stars out of the sky. So every single day, between 4 and 6 p.m., when the sun is in Virgo, it's playing out Revelation 12. And it's really that simple, guys. There's nothing evil about it. This isn't going to be an apocalyptic vision in the sky. And it blows my mind that people don't realize this.